Have you ever avoided a restaurant due to a negative review? You aren't alone. Studies show that a single negative review can cost a local restaurant up to 30 customers. 30 customers may not seem like a lot to a corporation, but for a local business, that could lead to closure. Why should we be concerned about the impact of negative reviews on local restaurants? Let's compare the revenue distribution of a local restaurant to that of a chain restaurant. Local establishments recirculate approximately 65.4% of the revenue within the local economy, while chain restaurants contribute only about 35% of the revenue to the community. Negative reviews typically do not affect chain restaurants, but they can significantly harm local businesses and as a result, the entire city. At Elevate Strategic Solutions, we all share a passion and a love for food, especially local cuisine. There's nothing quite like taking that first bite and wondering if it could be the best bite you've ever had. But what if we never had the chance to experience that moment? If we only relied on negative online reviews, claiming it was the worst food ever, and advised us to stay away, we would miss out on an incredible culinary experience. That's why the team at Elevate Strategic Solutions has come together to support a local restaurant. We've seen some of our favorite eateries close down due to damaging reviews. Our mission is to give local restaurants a fighting chance against large chain corporations that threaten their existence, ensuring that customers have the opportunity to savor a dish that they might just say changed their entire life. Elevate Strategic Solutions began as a passion project for 5 college students who recognized the detrimental impact of negative reviews on their favorite local eateries. Frustrated by the closure of these beloved restaurants, we adopted the mission statement and slogan, Elevate Your Business Beyond Recognition. What started as a grassroots effort in 2025 has now transformed into a prominent restaurant consulting company in the South. We began by spreading positivity around campus about local restaurants that had struggled with negative reputations. Within a year, we evolved into a full-fledged consulting firm that has significantly improved efficiency, customer service, and performance for local restaurants. Remarkably, 90% of our clients have experienced unprecedented growth within the first 3 months of working with us. As a Southern company, passionate about Southern food, we believe that every restaurant deserves a fair chance. Our commitment to 24/7 communication is vital to our success, and we treat our company like one big family. When you become our client, you join our family. We envision a future where the local restaurants we serve overcome negative reputations or are celebrated with positive reviews instead. Our track record speaks for itself. The growth our clients have experienced within 3 months is nearly impossible. We aren't saying it can't be done without us, but you're only making it harder on yourself to try to succeed on your own. We know the negative reviews you have experienced are not a true indication of who you are as a restaurant. Unfortunately, the customers who read those reviews do not feel the same way. Hiring us is like bringing a gun to a knife fight against these negative reviews. You can make it with a knife, but a gun sure would be easier. My name is Carson Oneal, and I am the Operations Success Consultant for Elevate Strategic Solutions. I used to be a college student pursuing a degree in supply chain management, but I decided to follow my true passion for being a restaurant consultant. I've always loved food. When I go on vacation, the first thing I do is look up local restaurants. I've even accidentally texted my wife on multiple occasions, food near me. This passion drives me, and the reason you're speaking with me today is that I want to help you succeed, really just so I can eat your food. My expertise in the restaurant industry revolves around revitalizing struggling establishments. I analyze both negative and positive feedback about your restaurant and use that information to effectively relaunch your business. Instead of shying away from criticism, we confront it directly. If your food has a reputation for being subpar, I will bring in a new head chef to elevate the quality. If customer service is lacking, I will employ our in-house customer support specialist to train your entire staff. Additionally, I focus on improving communication at the management level by teaching best practices for engaging with both staff and customers. Thank you. You may be asking, why does this all matter? Well, we can't expect people to want to visit your establishment without putting in the work to draw them in first. The revitalization plan we employ is a proven system to attack the negative image of your establishment. I'm 29 years old, so I'm a non-traditional student. And as a non-traditional student, I struggled to connect with the college experience. I work full-time and receive no financial aid. Being a first-generation college student, it often feels like the system is rigged against me. Many older students at the University of West Georgia also feel a lack of belonging. Although I received numerous emails from the Richards College of Business, none of them seem to be aimed at older students. I hope that in the future, the University of West Georgia will make an effort to engage with older students and support their success in the same way it does for younger students. Every student should feel wanted at the university. We are all paying the same fees and attending the same classes. If the school offered even the slightest help towards non-traditional students, it would go a long way. Sprayberry's Barbecue is a beloved restaurant in Noonan, Georgia, having served traditional Southern-style barbecue since 1926. The restaurant is so intertwined with the town's history that local legend Alan Jackson used to fly home from his tours just to enjoy their food. While their menu features the typical offerings found at barbecue restaurants across Georgia, they also include other options such as hamburgers and sandwiches. The most popular dish is a Lewis Grizzard Special, which includes a barbecue sandwich, homemade onion rings, and Brunswick stew. Sprayberry's, the original barbecue restaurant in Noonan, Georgia, has faced really tough competition in the last 10 years with the arrival of Oink Joint and Dunk's Barbecue. If you ask anyone in Noonan who serves the best tasting barbecue, you'll often get divided opinions between those two restaurants. Both Oink Joint and Dunk's have locations in downtown Noonan, while Sprayberry's remains at its original location, which is away from the more bustling areas of the city. Although Sprayberry's is no longer the only barbecue restaurant in town, it still has several strengths. Since 1926, Sprayberry's has cultivated a dedicated customer base. Many residents of Noonan refuse to eat anywhere else but Sprayberry's Barbecue due to their intense loyalty to this classic establishment. In the positive review provided by Carl, it's evident that the restaurant evokes strong emotional responses, such as cherished memories for many Noonan natives. Another strength derived from Carl is that those who truly enjoy Sprayberry's stand by the assertion that the barbecue is still great after all of these years. Sprayberry's maintains the southern hospitality it has always been known for. You will not receive better customer service than at Sprayberry's Barbecue. The service was so remarkable that Danny left a review specifically to praise it, specifically referencing his waitress's great attitude. While Sprayberry's has maintained its strengths it's known for, many new patrons have expressed their dissatisfaction with the food at Sprayberry's. While loyalty can sometimes mask true feelings, it has become a common joke in Noonan that the food at Sprayberry's isn't good. For instance, Jerome ordered their staple meal, the Lewis Grizzard Special, and was unimpressed with the quality, even questioning its consistency. To get an idea on the quality of the food at Sprayberry's, just read MG's response. The smell of barbecue is a hallmark of any barbecue restaurant, so if you arrive and don't smell the pork cooking, it raises some concerns. Unfortunately, the food lacks seasoning and the prices are way too high. This is unacceptable, but at least their dessert is good. It is important to compare your strengths and your weaknesses with those of your competitors. Below, I have provided 2 positive reviews from your biggest competitors, Oink Joint and Dunk's Barbecue. In the review of Oink Joint by Deborah, we can see why it is the go-to barbecue restaurant for most people in Noonan, Georgia. They truly offer a complete dining experience, which is something that isn't reflected in reviews for Sprayberry's when we compare the food quality. If we look at the review for Dunk's Barbecue, it highlights how accessible the restaurant is. They provide options for dining in, outdoor patio seating, and even a drive-thru to cater to all their customers' needs. While Sprayberry's does offer a drive-thru, its dine-in options are somewhat limited. Sprayberry's has a unique opportunity for transformation. It's possible to relaunch this Noonan landmark while preserving its rich history. The best way to achieve this is by adapting to current trends. Consider updating the menu and bringing in a new chef to maintain that classic Sprayberry's flavor that the loyal customers love. Also, you could introduce new and exciting dishes for a modern audience. Additionally, you could extend the premises, keep the original Sprayberry's exactly as it is, but build a new modern structure on your lot to accommodate additional customers. Give patrons a reason to choose you over the competition by introducing a schedule of weekly events and perhaps live music in this new building. No one is more loyal than a Sprayberry's customer, so leverage it to your advantage. Sprayberry's boasts the most dedicated customer base of any restaurant in the South. Capitalize on this by introducing a reward system that gives back to the community. You can also turn these loyal customers into advocates by encouraging them to leave positive reviews or speak out in support of your restaurant if it receives negative comments. These are just a few opportunities to enhance your reputation. Even small steps like these can significantly improve how your establishment is perceived. If Sprayberries continues on its current trajectory, I am truly concerned that the threats to the establishment could be significant. The intense loyalty that Sprayberries has to the idea of tradition has resulted in barbecue that tastes as if it were still prepared in 1926. I recommend visiting local competitors to observe what the current barbecue market looks like. The building, which has been around since 1926, is in need of an update. While you can add on to your lot, the primary structure is outdated and uninviting. Many reviews mention that the food was served and it was still bleeding. A negative review is one thing, but a review stating that you are serving raw food could seriously harm your business. It is crucial to establish proper safety protocols to ensure that this never happens again. If the food being served is indeed not cooked to the appropriate level, you risk a lawsuit from a customer who becomes ill. And when dealing with pork, that is very likely. I do understand this is a bit of an information dump. So, to make things easier to traverse as you look to revitalize your restaurant, I provided an analysis for you. It shows your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. Please, please, please review this as soon as possible so we can go ahead and get started on fixing the issues. You have great strengths. You have great service, loyal customers, generous portions, but your weaknesses outweigh those things by a large margin. Outdated recipes, bland food, the long wait, these are not good for a business. There are so many opportunities like modernizing your menu, hiring a new cook, community outreach. These are great things, but just make sure those threats don't get in the way. Don't be scared to change. Don't be worried about that stiff competition. Your location, there's nothing you can do about, so make it a location that people want to visit. Thank you. In conclusion, effectively managing your online reviews is very essential. When negative reviews accumulate, they can cause significant harm to your brand. It's important to check your reviews several times a week and respond to them in the most constructive way possible. It's also important to embrace modernization, especially when newer restaurants are attracting your customers with superior food and service. Make a concerted effort to win these customers back, and they will return. If you cling too slightly to tradition, you risk becoming just another classic restaurant that had to close its doors. And no one wants that for a Newton staple like Sprayberries. As a fan of Sprayberries, it has been an honor to bring you on as a client, and I look forward to fighting these negative reviews through a thorough revamp of a Newton classic that I love. We want to make sure you can reach us in the way that you are most comfortable. So we provide our phone number, 678-678-6788, our email, and our URL link that you can follow to an online form with any questions you may have. Every company that uses Elevate Strategic Solutions will receive a free apron for every employee. We wanted to give away something practical that can be used in everyday operations. Instead of giving you a pin that would just get lost, we hope you enjoy this complimentary apron. Please reach out to us at any time, whether it's a simple question or a fire that needs to be put out. Elevate Strategic Solutions is here for you. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to hearing from you, and we look forward to elevating your business beyond recognition.